Hi students, hope all is well, and in this video I wanted to give you a little bit of an insight into week 12, and that's going to include exam number 2. So in this video we're going to look at the content from exam 1, talk about each of the weeks that have led up to where we are today, and try to give you a little bit of a tip or a little bit of heads up about the content that I'll pull out that will be in this week's exam. Also, the announcement that goes out this week will provide more details about the time and when that will be open. But in this video, again, I want to go over the content. So let's take a look at your week online, or the weeks online. All right, when you go into your Blackboard, you're going to end up really to be looking from week 6. Now, week 6 was face-to-face. So there were things that we went over that week that really introduced the idea of strategy. And so you want to make sure that you take a look at your notes. Now, after that, we went into week 7, which was internal and external analysis. And that focused on what is SWOT and what is pestle analysis. Both of these had videos that you can go over, and that would really kind of get you managed in week 7. All right, let's go on to week 8. Now, week 8 continued to talk about strategy, but it was about different types of strategy. Number 1 was an article on social strategy that you may want to go back and take a look at. Again, questions pulled from there. There was an article on social value and branding. We'll take a look at that. And then really some of the main points were Porter's 5 forces model and the Anzoff growth matrix. Both of these are PDFs, but they are information about those strategies to give you those details. All right, so that probably gets us then from this week 8. All right, next is week 9 and 10 that were brought together, and this was trying to build the financial projections part of your marketing plan. And so what I had here is I had a marketing budget example in Excel. Now, how would this be asked about on the test? Probably some things about that we've looked at the market and we feel like there are 3 potential tracks of our product to move out there. And then I might give you a number that we think we're going to represent 10% of the market in year 1, and then what's the total market value supposed to be, and we're going to be 10% of that. So it'll be a little bit about trying to pull out percentages, percent growth value, and it's the things that we did in your examples here using Microsoft Excel, and then there was an example on how you would display the information. So that is kind of week 9 and 10 was about financial quantities of estimated sales. All right, week 11 is where we started to put this together into a profit and loss statement. And so in this week, this video goes over the content of developing a financial P&L, the sections that need to be there, and the details that go into each one. So also here was things talking about percentage of return on investment, I should say, for marketing. So there were lots of things that were talked about in this video. So you want to make sure you look at it, pull information out so you can be ready to utilize it. There was a homework that went along with that, so you may be able to take a look at that to help you as well. All right, so that kind of goes over our week. It was about introducing strategy, then it was internal, external analysis, how that helps you in strategy. Then it was diversification and strategic tools like Porter's 5 forces and Anzoff growth matrix. What were those all about? How did they help you develop strategy, as well as the articles that were in the week? The 2 other weeks are the financial budgets and how you can predict or estimate growth in sales or percent of market share, and the financial part was also the same, that we have now budgeted the quantities we will sell, how does that turn into dollars, and then what are the important sections of the financial marketing plan. So those are the things that lead us up to this week 12, which is where your exam will be. All right, hopefully this shares with you, again, the weeks that we've gone over and brings that together and maybe gives you a strategy to prepare. Again, there'll be a message that goes out along with this week that will give you more details about the test. Thanks.